What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Portal Knights. Oh, the shiny head on me. Isn't that sexy? Okay, today's episode is going to be a little bit different. Not by much, though. We are going to be heading to... Yes? That's where we're going. We're going to be heading to the Dragon's Lair. We're going to take on the dragon, kill his ass, get some loot, hopefully get the whatever thing it is that we gotta get in order to get to the hard mode boss. No, we are not going to be taking on the hard mode dragon. We can't even, just period. Oh, fuck me. See? Told you I can't. Walk off the edge. What a great start to the episode. Anyways, we're gonna do this just to be able to get the pieces that we need. And hopefully it's going to help us to, get our confidence back after the last little mess up that we had. Now, I remember this one from before. It's the, I'm not going to bother locking in on it, but you do that, and you explode the eggs. Holy shit, dude, your breath smells, man. What you doing? Badunk. Right, bitch. Gotcha. Oh, it's weak. I wonder what happens if I do this. Ooh, 593. How do you like that shit? Yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? Hey, come here. There you go, bitch. Wow, that fucking hurt. And... there it is. Now, let's see what we can do here. 593. 1186. Damn. Oh. Where'd you go? There it is. Ah, shitty move. And there it is. Go, 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 go. Should be able to get him in two more of these. So this one plus one more, if we don't do it this time around. Nope. Oh boy. Where'd you go, you little peckerhead? Watch out for that. Yeah, I don't think so. And man, these guys drop a shitload of hearts. Oh, there it is. Oh, oh. There we go. This is the one. Blah, 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 blah. It seems a hell of a lot easier than the last one. Victory. Okay, so what do we get? What do we get? I emptied my inventory from before. Refined flame ruby, mana potions, some iron, some more coins. Doesn't seem like we got the recipe. Well, shit. Okay. That's not the end of the world. I am gonna look just to double check and make sure that we got it. I'll bring you guys back in a second. I might even fight him one more time just to see if we can get something else. And then I'll bring you guys back, and what I plan on doing for the remainder of this episode, I want to kind of do a little bit of a world tour. Just to kind of show the people that are coming in midway through the series what we have and what we started off with and all that kind of stuff. Because believe it or not, we've been doing this world since 050, which is when they released the large worlds. So we'll go back, check out the original place where we moved in, and probably go and, well, do the whole house tour of wherever the hell we were, where we are now. So let me go... Actually, let me just double check this. What's this? Green crystal block. No big deal. What's you? Iron dagger of ice. What is you? Seems like it'd be a weapon. Nope, that's all gold. So iron dagger of ice. I don't see it. Nope, not there. There it is. Alright, what is you? Dodge, movement. Looks sort of cool. but nothing we're interested in. Alright guys, let me do another battle and I'll be right back. Alright, so we beat him again. Play was pretty quick this time. Let's get rid of that stupid ass thing. Alright, what we get? What we get? Iron Dagger of Ice. It doesn't look like we got anything this time either. Let's check quick. Nope. Screw you. And I believe we've already got this one here. Yippers. Alright guys, let me get to where we gotta go to do the little world tour, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I thought I would do it one more time, and it seems like this is the one that paid off. We ended up getting something here for a Master's Orb. Ooh, I don't even know what the hell that is. So, let's go in here, check in here. I can't remember. Relative Thunder. No. Okay, so here it is. It's actually under altar number 2. And it requires iron bar. So it does damage and has mana. Multi-strike chance +6. I don't really know what the hell that is. Like, I guess it's something that you hold and maybe it casts the spell. Huh. Well, son of a bitch, that wasn't what I was looking for. But anyways, I know where we're going now, so we're going to be heading back over to... I believe it is right here. And what this is, guys, this is where we decided to make our first home, I believe. And we started this off in the 050 update, and it was just purely by chance that we were going to, well, not even chance, it's purely by derp that we did this. What it was is I ended up starting a new world, deleted my old world by accident. I was doing an update video, and I went to create a new world, deleted my old one, and then was like, oh shit. So what we ended up doing is we started a whole new large world thing. I think this is the wrong one. I'll be able to tell you in a second. Yep, right behind these trees. Come on, move your ass. Right here, come on, keep going. Oh, what the fuck? Wow. There it is. So this here is our first home. We obviously spawned in like you would in any world on level 1, and we ended up coming here. It was a nice little neighborhood, very quiet, very peaceful. I ended up making this from an existing one that you can see the blocks are kind of busted down, and what I did is I had a whole row of chests right here, and right down here is actually what takes you down into the dungeon. So this was kind of like our one of our first little things. Oh, look at it, he's so cute. He thinks he's gonna kill me. Piss off. Yeah, so this is where we came in. We did our little thing here. Pretty cool. Oh wow, he actually was pretty quick. What up, brah? So we came in here. We ended up sealing off the bottom. We're like, yeah, you know what? Let's make a house. And decided to do my first little base here. And we ended up covering over the floor. Had a nice little divider put in here. And everything like that. So just a cute little home for our very first thing. When we were in World 1, like we just kind of started looking around, and the biggest problem with this was the size of the world. With a large world, man, I tell you, it takes a lot to be able to find the portals. When they finally added in the, what do you call it, the compass, that was probably the greatest thing they could have ever done. Because it really takes a lot out of you to go exploring on all these large worlds. And it's not the sheer size that does it to you. What it is the gaps between everything. So you would be, you know, going along in your merry way here, and in order to get from here over to there, you had to pillar. And it was such a pain in the ass. You would always have to have 200 blocks of dirt on you at all given times just to be able to go from here over to there. and look for a portal. It's like, maybe it's there, because I've looked everywhere else and I have no idea where to go. And yeah, so it became a bit of a task until the update for 0.6.0, and that's where they ended up releasing the compass. So that really made a huge difference in the gameplay. And what we ended up doing from there, see, we obviously spawned in like everybody else, and world 1-1. So we never really did anything here, I don't believe. We may have tried to take over the initial barn, but again, because of the size of the world, we had a hell of a time trying to find it. And I don't think we actually did anything. So let me get to that barn. We'll see if we actually did anything. This is a bit of a trip down memory lane for me, because that was 38 episodes ago. Well, I don't even know how many weeks that would be. It's got to be at least 16 weeks. Alright guys, we're in the original world, and there's something I wanted to show you guys. This is something, I'm not going to say that nobody knows, because obviously there's going to be a lot of you out there that do. But with this guy here, you see his name's Harold, and he has a health bar. And this is like your way of checking to see how much damage you can do, and it's like, wow, look at all this damage I can do. The cool thing is you can actually kill Harold. And this is a great way. It will take you a long time with a wooden sword or whatever to be able to kill this thing, because you can see I'm doing almost 600 damage with each hit and 300 with the non-crit ones, and I just got to the halfway mark right now. But if you kill this guy, you can actually get yourself some pretty good recipes, especially for early game. So let me bust this guy's head open, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll see what kind of little recipes we can get. Alright, and there we go. So you can see we got straw block, football goal, a minor gloves. So see, that's something, see, oh, there you go, Fluffy's wits. So these are all things, I think I've already gotten a lot of these here. Yeah, Fluffy's wits, that's garbage. A football goal we've gotten. I've never actually built a football goal before. We should try doing that, and I wonder if we can throw footballs at it. And we've already done that one too. So see, these are just some little ways that you can get some early access to some relatively nice recipes. So obviously not end game stuff, but if you're looking for something to do in a world that really there's not a whole lot of bad guys, this is definitely a good place to start. Let's see, this is, was that the Halloween portal? Oh, no way. That's fucked up. Yeah, I think this was the Halloween portal. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. You're inside a graveyard and all that kind of shit. I think this is where the spider cave was as well, where I got my spider trophy. Yep, right in here. Yeah, that's messed up. Alright guys, well, let me get out of here, and like I said, we'll find our, hopefully, OG house, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, here we are. We're back at the little OG house. And yeah, we did do some shit to it. Ripped it apart. Took the garden out. Took the doors off. Ripped the roof off. Really didn't do much. And I think that was the initial plan, is to, I'm not staying here. We tried to get out of here as quick as we could. Moved on to level 6 and built that house that you saw at the beginning. And now we're going to move on to the house we're at now. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour with that, and then we'll call it an episode. I thought maybe we had have done something, but as I'm kind of going through memory lane here, it's like, oh yeah, shit, I totally forgot about that. So let's head back to the original base. I'll give you guys a bit of a walkthrough as to you know, what we have in there and where it started off at and how we got to where we were. And I know a few of you may be disappointed because I said I was going to be doing some building in this episode. But to be honest with you, because of the Christmas holidays and everything like that, it's been quite hectic around the house here. And not been so easy for me to find time to record. So give me another second, guys, and I shall be back. Alright, so here we are back in our now home. And you can see where we've kind of gotten to. It's kind of a crazy ass little thing that we got going on here. And how this initially started is I came in here and it was a cool world. Like I liked the way that it looked with the palm trees and everything like that, and I said, yeah, you know what, this is going to be our home, this is where we're going to live. And I ended up finding one of the highest and biggest mountains or little hills or whatever you want to call it. And it was really cool because it had this valley from where we spawned in right here and all the way across to here. And I thought, okay, you know what, let's go up here. And I ended up digging stairs from the bottom of this thing down here. So from here, it was like, hey, cool, let's build some stairs. So right along here, ended up coming in, it was a 2-jump, and then you can see right here, this is the actual stairway to where we walked into our base. And we would walk in up these stairs and come into our little base here. Partway through, I think it was like episode 4 or 5, and it was like, you know what, I'm kind of sick and tired of doing the whole walk all the way down. What do you think about building a bridge? So we built a bridge. And with this here, the initial house was, I think, only, well, we had the small little room here. And the house was really only this. And then we branched out, and this was the first room that we built. So we had this little thing here with the little window and kind of overlooking back where we came from. So that was a really cool thing to be able to have. And then when the 060 update came out, they ended up doing the drafting table. And that was a really cool addition where in the drafting table, this is what allows you to do all your furniture and stuff like that. So now you can see that we've got some pretty cool ass shit. I love these nightstands. A little diamond or whatever the hell you want to call it inside there. Pretty badass. There's still a lot more that we could do. And the best way that I can recommend for you guys to be able to get the recipes for that kind of stuff is right here. These things. So you go through, you fight a whole bunch of these turtle guys. That's how you, 1, get the trophies, and 2, that's also how you can get a lot of recipes and shit like that. So definitely check that out if you want to be able to get a little bit further as well. And then from here, we ended up branching out into this area here. Now this is a 2-stage room because all the chests you see on the floor weren't initially a part of this plan. What I ended up doing is I ended up lowering this floor by 1 block probably about 10 episodes ago and put all the chests down. So that was the thing that we ended up doing. We had all the chests all the way along. We added the top row eventually because we started running out of space. As you can see, we have a ton of shit. That is one thing that is on the list, and actually might do that in the next episode. Start working with some of this stuff here. Namely the fences, as well as the, right here, the dungeon cage wall, entrances, little cage doors, and these little horizontal cages and all that kind of shit. Plus these skull gates. Oh man, I really want to use that. And kind of set up some sort of a dungeon, like I said, somewhere. It was supposed to be out this way here. And I'm not sure if we're going to do it there anymore since we don't have mobs because of what we put in. So from here, we ended up having a little bit of a storage area, and you know, it was like, hey, you know what? We got our storage all settled out now, and what are we gonna do here? So ended up building another section, which came up here. Initially, only built just the landing. There was nothing here, so it was this little area here, and I thought, hey, you know what? We got the roof to this little place here, so I ended up building just a tiny little room up here, and eventually moved in the little, whatever the hell you call this, archer station. So we have that little thing in there, and said, okay, you know what, we need to branch out and make our wizard tower even more grand. And this is probably by far one of my favorite rooms in the entire area because the chandelier that we have up the top here is absolutely amazing. And once I put in those little nightstands and shit like that, like I wouldn't mind taking probably this guy. You're gonna disappear because I already have you somewhere else. But I'd probably put like a nightstand over here and just kind of dress it up a little bit more. And then we have this little guy here, which I believe see, we have our little miner's helmet, and I'm gonna start putting coal and shit like that in here so that we can put it into the furnace whenever we need to do any kind of smelting. So this is probably the toughest room to build too, because it was quite a bit of work, and because of the location of where it is. We are quite high up as it is, and with a high peak like that, it was a lot of falling off and misplacing blocks and having to knock them and go down and catch them and all that kind of shit. And you can see from where we spawned in, it is really high up, and you get a good look at the bridge from here. Realistic looking bridge as well. It has the supports in the center, which go down into the garden, and I wanted that only for looks, because having a big floating bridge like that all the way across, to me, just didn't make sense. So having those little things in there just kind of added a little bit to the detail there. It was really nice. And then from here, we ended up again going up one more level, and this stayed open for quite some time. Really had no idea what I was going to do with it, where it was going to go, and ended up putting in the refined obsidian for the wall and the little cross pattern and stuff like that. And I thought, hey, you know what, maybe we could make a room for our altar. So I started branching off and doing different rooms for the different kinds of I guess crafting benches that we have. And I wanted this to be kind of a crazy wizard room, and that's why you got like the green and the red blocks with the refined anorthosite, and then we got these weird ass, I don't even know what the hell they are, something from a meteor or whatever. And then as we kind of went along, we ended up moving one more. This room here, still no idea what the hell I'm going to do with it. Probably nothing, to be honest with you. Then we ended up making up our trophy room. So this is probably my second favorite room, only because it shows a lot of the shit that we've done in here. And you can see we got all like the ogre and the mummy and the turtle, and there's the spider one. I love that one, my favorite. We also got the spider flag from when we got that there, which was in a spider cave. This is from the skeletons, but I don't even remember when or where that was. And this is all from Cytheris, the tomb. And then we got a couple of mummies that are there as well. So this is a really cool room, another one of my favorites. And then we just started to branch up here. And this is where we kind of got out to the landing right here. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with this side here. But then we ended up doing this one. And this room here is where we left off. And this is going to be my bedroom. Which is why we have this amazing, sexy little thing here. Hey, I just realized that fucking block disappeared. So if I want to put, get rid of mob spawning, dude, you're in my way. If I want to get rid of mob spawning, I gotta put a block in there every time. That's stupid. But we ended up leaving off here because we didn't have enough of the clay block or concrete block. So, and this is probably where the top of the building's gonna finish off. I'm gonna try to do a peaked roof, and same thing up this side here. Try to do sort of like a too high step up, so you go up one and then up two over one, up one over one, up two, that kind of thing. So it kind of makes for a really high peaked roof, and I think that would look really cool once we get this whole thing finished off. And this will be the very, very top of the unit here, and you can see in here, and this is basically from the outside view. And yes, I do know that this is off center, so it has to go one block that way, and I'm probably not going to do it. So anybody who's got a little bit of the OCDs, unfortunately, close your eyes, because it's never going to disappear. Yeah, so this is basically it for the world, and we have taken on all of the different worlds. You can see potentially we are level 30. We got all the shit that we need there. It doesn't say, but you look over here and, well, there. 401, that is the very last world, which is after the final boss, the world's end. And you get to the gate. Nothing there. No terrain, no useful plants, no enemies. It was kind of a letdown, to be honest with you. And then you're back at 101. So I'm not sure if they're planning on expanding the worlds, maybe. It could be a thing, because they do have quite a bit of room left to be able to expand this to, holy shit, wherever they want, you know? So we got quite a ways to go, and I still have quite a few ideas. And at this point, I'm kind of curious if you guys would be interested in seeing another start to this series. And we tried off as a mage or a archer. So if that is something that you guys would be interested in, let me know. Leave a comment down below, and be like, dude, try it out as an archer, do it as a mage, and we can definitely try that out, because we've been playing as a warrior ever since this game came out. And I was lucky enough to be able to get early access to this months and months and months ago. And, well, I've been a cute little warrior ever since, and it wouldn't be too bad to try something else out. So let me know what you guys think about that there. Hey, I just realized we are inside the furnace. Ha! Pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think of that, if it's something you would be interested in, and which one you'd like me to try. And maybe off of the amount of comments we have and likes, we'll say like, hey, yeah, we're going to do the mage, or we're going to do this, and I don't know, hell, maybe we'll do even both of them at some point. But I'm going to tell you this right now, we're going to do small or medium worlds. I'm sure as shit not going to do a large world again, just because of the, like I said, the pure pain in the ass of having to pillar between everything. And it was annoying. It really was, guys. It was a lot of off-camera work where, you know, you're pillaring across and you're spending hours in a level just trying to find one portal. And, you know, as much as I love the game, there's a certain point where it's like, oh man, I just want to find a damn portal and get the hell out of here. And sometimes you just couldn't, but because I wanted to keep putting episodes out for you guys, I had to keep pushing through it. And it was like, holy shit, 2 hours and 3 hours and 4 hours, and you know, but all in all, it was worth it. We got a lot of badass stuff in here. We got a really cool base and a super amazing bridge, I must say so myself. And we are going to continue to do a little bit more of the additions on this here until you guys decide what we're going to do from this point forward. If we should do a restart and try out something new, as in a new character. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit of a strange one, but I did want to take a little bit of a trip down memory lane. We're coming up to 40 episodes, and I think we should hopefully be able to have that little bit of a tower close to done by the time you guys come back. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Take care.
Very simple.